So I remember this. I've been on TikTok, so I have fallen down the rabbit hole of everybody trying to make it seem as if Blue Ivy's mama is not Beyonce, is really this deceased young lady who everybody says was, the side chick to Jay-Z, who's also a friend of Hey Sean, who's also a friend of Claudia. Okay, it's been a story floating around. Jaguar Wright was one of the first people to put it out there. Cathy White. And it's basically been alleged conspiracy theory that this girl got pregnant for Jay-Z and that either Jay-Z or Beyonce allegedly unalived this girl because she was pregnant by Jay-Z. They even go as far as to say that Blue Ivy is not really Beyonce's baby. And then, they cite that. Remember when she sat down and her stomach looked funny that time? They cite that. As well as the fact that this girl looks a lot like, Beyonce in some ways, I guess, girl. I don't know. But either way, Claudia Jordan went online to tell y'all stop with the bullshit. Okay. She said, "Oh, I'm sick of this shit." When and where did she make this announcement? And she came to my house a few times during the few months we hung out in 2010, and she was never pregnant around me. Matter of fact, we drank, gambled together, and played craps in Vegas. No Jay-Z. Went to an amusement park with her then boyfriend that was not Jay-Z. And she never told me anything about her and him being anything. I'm so sick of people telling this story. We were at the same party as them with thousands of other people. Jesus Christ, y'all been pushing this for decades, and keep my name out of this bullshit.
I saw him in Vegas at a party where Jay-Z was there, Diddy was there, my friend Cathy White, that y'all keep trying to tie me into her death. It is not true. She was not having an affair with Jay-Z. She never told me she was messing with him. Matter of fact, when she died, she had a boyfriend. His name was Malcolm, and she died with him. I need y'all to stop this rumor that she was pregnant by Jay-Z. She never told me that. I never seen her pregnant. I seen her drinking. We went to Magic Mountain, Six Flags together, and was on the rides. These are not things that people that are pregnant by superstars do. No. They try to protect that fetus. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah. So I need y'all to stop, and people keep saying this shit, and it pisses me off. I'm sure it doesn't make her family feel good to constantly see this being brought up, that she was this mistress. She never told me. I met her in Memorial Day weekend in 2008, okay? I went to Vegas with my friend Nikki Chu. So go ask her, okay? I've been not saying her name. She introduced me to her. We stayed in the same hotel. I saw him in Vegas at a hotel room because back then we was broke. Yeah. Okay? You and my girls live in Vegas. We did a girls trip. And she was like, my girl Claudia, she's cool. When we went out, we saw Jay-Z's assistant who knew me from before. I auditioned for his videos and we were cool. She invited us to dinner at Tao. Diddy, Jay-Z, Larry Johnson was at the dinner table. And this is an exclusive, y'all. I'm finally telling y'all. We was all around. Cathy was there. Nobody was hitting on us. We were actually like sitting there like, we don't belong at this table. And then we all walked to Tao, the back entrance. It was at a club. His table was here and we were a table over. At one point, Jay-Z handed me a bottle of Ace of Spades and we all had our bottles up. Someone took a picture. That is it. I got drunk, went back to the room, woke up the next day. Like, that was it. Nobody fucked nobody. That's what happened. And another time we saw him was another big weekend. If y'all are not familiar with Vegas, I know I'm going long. Memorial Day weekend, fight weekend, Labor Day weekend. That's when a lot of hotel rooms, because back then celebrities used to come out. So it would not be rare or odd to see a Diddy, a Jay-Z, an Eve, or this or that, Lil Kim. They would be out there for that. We randomly ran into him. Now, the second time we saw him, he was definitely out there and he had a show. Okay, he had a concert. And he was not paying my friend no mind. Like, we were all there and he was just like polite. And he was not flirting with no one. There was nothing going on. So I need y'all to stop with this false narrative. A blogger, Jackie Jasper of Hollywood Street King, put this story out in 2008 because he was fed it from my hating ass ex that was trying to ruin my reputation. So he was taking any little things. Oh, he was doing this. He was doing. She's jealous that he hit on her, not her. It's not true, y'all. And y'all running with one source, and then Jaguar gets on and brings the shit back up, and y'all believe it. Now, I'm not saying that she don't say some real stuff. I don't know her like that. But when it comes to me, I was never Diddy's girl. And if you had an address, I would fucking serve you. But you don't, okay? If you had an address, I would serve you. Celebrities used to come out. Can't serve the homeless. And she heard him say that he would make me disappear. If I thought you did this on purpose, I would have had you hurt. There's been some lying assholes on the Instagram, on the media, social media,
damn,
that have said stuff about me. They try to tie me to things, and me as well. But I don't know how many times I'll tell you. I met Diddy one time. I was at the BET Awards in 2008, I think it was, when MySpace was still around. I was at rehearsal. He was at rehearsal, and he comes up to me and says, what parties are you going to? So I was like, I don't know. Wouldn't you know what the parties are? And he's like, yeah. So he got my phone number, and I said he would let me know what the popping places were. I was like, cool. That's it. I went back to my house, got changed, came back for the award show, and I presented at the BET Awards when I was on the show Ballers. All right. It was a sports show on BET.
Yeah.
So when I was on stage, he texts me and says, you look so pretty. He's like, come backstage. We're all having drinks. It's a bunch of us. I was like, all right, I'm bringing my best friend, Alta, who introduced you. Can't serve the to me. We go backstage. We had some drinks. I had one of them cheap-ass disposable cameras. Okay, I said, ooh, can we get some pictures? We took a picture. Anyone that knows me knows how playful I am. I put my hand on his face like this, and he was behind me like, you know, and I put it on my MySpace, right? I put all
that fucking MySpace picture, bitch. Damn.
All the people I met, Patti LaBelle, LL Cool J, the picture with Diddy, Kim Kardashian, all the people. If anyone can get into my old MySpace, you can see all the pictures. He never called me that night to tell me what party he was going to. I didn't hear from him. The next day, I get a gang of text messages and phone calls from the New York number, from his number, saying, baby girl, why are our personal pictures on media takeout? I said, what's media takeout? I didn't know what media takeout was at the time. He was like, call Fred. Gave me his bat line and get this off. I go, get what off? I went and looked. It was like, Diddy leaves Cathy to me. We got Cathy for deal or no deal model. I was horrified. A, I don't do that the other girl shit. I'm very adamant against that. B, I don't want to be attached to Diddy like that. I was cool with Kim Porter. It was not a good look to me, and he just had the twins. So anyways, I started calling, trying to get this shit taken down. This motherfucker texted me 56 times in one day. And his moods went from, baby girl, why are our pictures to, if I thought you did this on purpose, I would have had you hurt. And it got crazy. So I called him back one time with my publicist friend on the line, and she heard him say that he would make me disappear. So then I had to buck up back with him and said, look, motherfucker, don't talk to me like that. I'm not scared of you. This is before I heard about some of the other shitty doing, right? Hanging people upside down out of buildings. So I was popping off like, man, fuck you. You ain't about to talk to me like that. And then he goes, what are you wearing? And his tone changed. And I go, what? I never talked to him again. He never called me after that. And I have the phone still. I just have to, I see for a deal. I couldn't charge it. The charge port went dead. So I still kept it, right? I have it. So fast forward years later, I'm at Howard's homecoming. An SUV drives by me, and someone says, someone wants to talk to you. And roll down the window, it's Diddy. And he goes, oh, you can't speak? And I was like, I didn't think we were friends after the last time I fucking interacted with you. And that is it, you guys. I couldn't charge it. The charge port went dead. So I still kept it, right?
So, y'all, Diddy's crazy. Diddy's crazy as fuck. I believe everything she's saying, y'all. I believe what she's saying. Cause it seems that he was like known for calling people or texting people 50 something times about some crazy shit. This nigga's crazy. I believe her. And I also feel like, okay, so that's not the Jay-Z story, right? Cause y'all know the story is that Jay-Z's next, or something's gonna come out about Jay-Z. And I'm just kind of like, okay. And then I saw this story all over TikTok, and I was like, Then the way people was lining up one of Beyonce's songs about going into the bathroom and having blood on the dress and all of that type of shit, basically it was insinuating that Beyonce wrote a song about, unaliving somebody. Girl, I don't know what's going on. I don't put anything past anybody that's worth $1 billion. Okay, I don't put anything past anybody that's worth. I mean, I don't put anything past anybody, but I damn sure ain't putting, anything past somebody that's worth $1 billion. But I don't think that's the story. I don't think that's the story. But we gonna see, y'all, because I feel like people could lie if they want to. Claudia could be lying. I don't think she's lying. But at the end of the day, because Claudia has always been very forthcoming. Like this entire time, if you've known her from back in the day, she's always been very forthcoming talking about things. So that's why I don't necessarily believe that she's lying. However, her and Mimi make me feel like y'all know shit. Y'all just know shit that y'all aren't gonna say. So y'all talk about other shit that y'all can dispute. Like you gonna tell us about how all this is a lie, but you probably know some shit that's added to this that you don't talk about, because ain't no way Mimi don't know more. Ain't no way Mimi don't know more. You was over there with the, having babies by his bottom bitch Stevie J, and you gonna tell us you don't know nothing, bitch? I don't believe that. You know